This is going to be a video showing you how to do a hip or front carry with an Aiden and Anaea's swaddle blanket. This is a really big size um, and it's not designed for baby wearing, so you're doing this totally at your own risk. I claim no liability. This carry that you're going to see is not great if your baby's a leg straightener because the seat isn't that secure, but it is a way to quickly get your baby up. And if I would always keep my hand on their bum while using this carry as well. But again, I'm sure that the makers of the blanket didn't intend you to do this with the blanket. It has a little bit of give, a little stretch in it, and it's not the most secure carry. So please consider that when you're doing it. So again, this is with the big swaddle blanket, but it's not big enough to go around you this way. So you're going to have to go corner to corner. So what I'm going to do is just fold it corner to corner. Here, and my other corners together. And you want to make sure that you do a good job with this fold, because this folded edge is going to be your top rail, and you're going to want to keep track of your top rail as we do the front. Okay. So then you're going to take one of the ends here, put it over your shoulder, so that the folded bit is the top rail. And just put it backwards. Do it again. Put it over so that the folded side is on top. And again, you want to keep track of your folded edge. So you want to be pretty nice about how things look over your shoulder. This is the shoulder where I'm going to make the knot, my right shoulder here. So here's my folded edge. And then I'm going to have it nice and smooth out across my back. And then I'm going to tie a slip knot. There's a lot of YouTube videos about slip knot, but I will show you again. You want to keep this edge nice and neat so that you can find it. And you can bunch this side, it doesn't matter. So you take this side over, cross over your shoulder, around, up and through. To the little side along this edge here. This side again, take it underneath, and there's a little hole here. You go in through the hole and tighten that up. And so that's your slip knot. Slips on this side here. And again, we want to keep track of the folded edge that corresponds to your top rail. The easiest way to proceed at this point is to keep your top rail as tight as you can and still get the baby in. So I like to use the trick where I'm just making it just barely loose enough to touch the top of my hip bone over here. And my shoulder spread. You might want to pick your knot up a little bit higher because when the baby comes, the knot's going to shift. And then you want to go and get the baby. Here's the baby. She's one, but she's pretty petite. So you're going to just act like this is a ring sling or a regular rebozo carry. Take the little feet, put it through. You want to get the baby where you want the baby to be. And now you should have a decent amount of fabric. You should be kind of near where that point was. You want to tuck all of this fabric really well up in there to make the seat. And this is going to be your seat. I'm going to tuck your shirt. This is going to be the seat. This is going to be what holds her in there. You don't have much control over tightening this. So really pull it up. You know, this goes up. But it goes up to where the little applique is on her ones there. And you know, you want to spread it as close to evenly as you can there. But what you notice now is that the top rail is going to be really loose. So you have to tighten the top rail, and this is the part that's pretty tricky with this, because you can't just pull the knot, it won't really move. So you can try pulling on the slip knot. You get some of it tightened, and you want to do as much of that as you can. But then, to continue with the tightening, find the slack, pull the slack around, be able to grab it around your back. It'll be a tough rail. And you want to pull it to the front here. Now you can see the slack here. And what you want to do is pull the slack through your slip knot, again keeping track of that tight edge. So you want to pull mostly on that folded side to get the slack. And I still have more slack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift her up to take some of the weight off of the wrap. I'm going to find my tight edge here. I'm going to use it while I'm holding her up. Use it and bounce. And you see every time I do that, it does get a little tighter, but there's still a little slack in here. She's watching the cat. She's not making this easy. But even at this point, she's pretty secure. I can let go. If she were to lean, there's a little bit too much slack in here for that. Also, if she straightens her legs, she could pop that seat. If I want to keep getting the slack out, again, I feed it to the back, pull it around from the back, get it up here, hike her up, find my edge here, and take up the knot. Take up the knot. And now I've got most of that slack out, so she's pretty good in there. The knot's not in the most comfortable place. I can move the knot. There she is, watching the cats over there. Now she's pretty good. She's pretty tight in there. Feels pretty secure. Again, I'm not holding on, but this is the kind of wrap, because this isn't a real wrap for this. I would definitely keep my arm around her, for blocking. But she's good. She's kissable. We're up nice and high. This again is a little uncomfortable. Let's spread it out a little bit. You just want to watch that you don't loosen the knot when you do that. Got a nice seat. Fabric comes up high on the inside. She's supported knee to knee. So, there we are. That's a Roboso hip carry with an A+A.